In today's episode, I'm going to show you 25 ways to use AI to make life better and, of course, easier. Many people would think that I don't care for the newest technical wonder on the block, AI. But honestly, I kind of enjoy it. It's pretty glorious. It makes me feel like this is a great moment to be alive. There are certainly real worries to have regarding AI, to be sure. It's not always correct and not yet fantastic at everything. But if employed in the correct way and with a proper posture, AI can be incredibly beneficial, enhancing your life and making it better and easier. It's like having a personal assistant without paying personal assistant prices. The beautiful thing about utilizing AI like ChatGPT is that unlike conducting Google searches, where you have to comb through multiple pages, opposing perspectives, and limitless material, you receive a single simplified response. Is it actually the greatest, most conclusive answer? Maybe not, but frequently it's great to just be offered one single option. Again, it's like having a personal assistant that may not always fulfill your demands 100% ideally, but the time, bandwidth, and stress you save by delegating a work in a turnkey way makes the compromise well worth it. Perspective Plans with new videos and podcasts weekly. Join our Patreon at patreon.com/perspective plans for exclusive videos and more. Visit perspectiveplans.com for all of your planner and stationery needs. Only at Perspective Plans, helping you plan for what's to come. Hey there, I'm Christina B. Rising, and welcome to the Perspective Plan Show. Here I help you boost productivity and stay organized so you can handle whatever life throws at you. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos and podcasts every single week. You can also shop for workbooks, printables, and stickers at perspectiveplans.com. Thank you, patrons and channel members, for supporting this show. Now let's get into this episode. Tip 1. Homes and ways of life. My house versus me. Who will break first? Okay, so I tried changing a light switch like a responsible adult. And well, the outlet said, here's an extra wire for fun, good luck. Not in the manual, not in my skill set. I took a picture, sent it to ChatGPT like SOS, and boom. Seconds later, I had an answer that didn't involve calling my uncle or even burning down the entire apartment. Then, mid-installation, one of the lock washers decided it wanted to stay forever. Like it was gripping that screw like it owed it money. Again, I turned to ChatGPT, sent a picture, and it basically became my personal handyman therapist. Here's how to get unstuck without crying. Game changer. Home renovation or even down payment on Mars. We are currently updating our apartment since my mother's passing. And well, so I decided to upload a picture of what the space looks like for ChatGPT to be essentially our interior designer. Help me cut this down without cutting corners or even my dreams. It showed me some really smart ways to trim costs, like ditching the $600 antique doorknobs that I found online that are absolutely stunning. Spoiler alert, it opens just like a regular doorknob, of course. And decoding laundry, hieroglyphics. Ever try to do laundry and realize your shirt tag looks like an IKEA manual written in emojis? I snap a photo, toss it to ChatGPT, and it translates. Wash cold, don't microwave, hug it gently. Suddenly, I'm not ruining every sweater that I own. Garden drama queen. Last fall, my new tree started growing these dark blotches like it caught a bad case of tree acne. I uploaded a picture to ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT, is this tree dying or just being dramatic? Turns out it was actually fungus. And I don't mean the fun kind. With a quick solution from AI, Treezilla is back to thriving. Tip 2. Professional and business related. My office life has a new intern, and it's a robot. So when I'm brainstorming for work, I use AI like a virtual therapist. I dump all of my ideas, concerns, and occasional identity crises into Claude. And it just nods and says, interesting, tell me more. We go back and forth until my ideas stop sounding like fever dreams. Data analysis without the panic attacks. Once upon a time, analyzing spreadsheets took me 3 iced coffees and the willpower of a saint. Now I upload my CSVs to ChatGPT and ask my questions in about a few minutes. I get insights that used to take nearly hours. No more Excel-induced meltdowns. Code chaos be gone. Whenever I update code and my website implodes again, I just feed the code to ChatGPT and scream, why is this broken? It points out the bug like it's reading my mind and saves me hours of Googling error messages that sound like robot Shakespeare. Legal docs for human beings. Contracts are basically written in lawyer ancient Greek. So of course I upload the doc and ask ChatGPT to translate it into normal person English. Suddenly I know what I'm signing and what hidden doom clause I'm actually avoiding. Tip 3, assistance with personal matters and productivity. For instance, video summaries for the easily bored. Let's be honest, some YouTube videos are, well, just long, and I try to make mine as short and to the point as possible. So sometimes I like to use Tactic to translate them. Then run the transcript through ChatGPT and ask it to make it spicy, short, and of course useful. Boom. Instant clip notes for content I'll pretend I watched fully, and of course, press the like button. Talking to myself in traffic with benefits. Yes, I talk to myself while driving. No, I'm not unwell. I'm just brainstorming. I use Otter.ai to record my car ramblings and then run the transcripts through ChatGPT to organize them into ideas that make actual sense. Some of my best content started in the carpool lane. Clean desktop, clear mind. Sparkle helps me organize files I lost 5 computers ago. It's like Marie Kondo for your digital mess, except no judgment when your desktop has about 47 versions of the final draft, final version 2. The AI coin flip. Can't decide between sushi or tacos or whether to send that mildly risky email. I'll ask ChatGPT or even Claude, and whichever one answers with more confidence wins. It's the grown-up version of flipping a coin with better vocabulary. Notebook LM. My nerdy sidekick, I dump all my research notes into Notebook LM, and it builds a chatbot that actually knows my sources. Then I interview my chatbot like, what quotes support my thesis? Or does this sound like I know what I'm actually talking about? It keeps things sharp, accurate, and hallucination-free. And that I want answers sourced from, and decreases the likelihood of hallucinations occurring. Tip 4, education and learning. Helping with homework without crying. So when my little brother is asking for math problem assistance and makes me question my own education and degree, I simply snap a pic and toss it into ChatGPT and ask, please explain this to me like I'm 5 or very confused. It gives me the process, not just the answer. So now we both are learning something which is truly magical. Book club, but it's just me and ChatGPT. I'm rereading Invisible Man, and after chapter 3, I basically interrogated ChatGPT like it was my private tutor. What's going on here? What's the symbolism? Why am I crying? It's like Spark Notes, but sassier and of course more helpful. Science reports for the rest of us. When I came across a scientific paper that looks like a medical spellbook, I run it through ChatGPT for a summary in plain English. Suddenly I can reference it without sounding like a confused alien. Tip 5, wellness and healthcare, paging Dr. ChatGPT. Instead of Googling symptoms and ending up convinced I'm dying, I tell ChatGPT exactly what is hurting, where, and when. Like when my leg felt weird, I described it and then boom. That's actually a muscle strain, not a tendon issue. It saved me about $100 in panic and of course copays. Or that time my brother's foot grew mysterious bumps. I uploaded a photo and asked, is this contagious or is it just weird? ChatGPT said, insect bite, crisis averted. But yes, still go to the doctor if it's truly serious and life-altering. Decoding medical gobbledygook. When my mother was here, she got an EKG and only understood about 10% of the actual results. So of course we fed the report to ChatGPT and got back a clear, calm explanation that didn't include a single medicalese term. God bless. AI as my workout buddy. Sometimes I tell ChatGPT I'm in a hotel gym, I have 30 minutes, and well, I want biceps that truly impress. And seconds later, I have a custom workout that doesn't involve me crying over burpees. Macros made easy. Figuring out the macros in homemade food is like math, science, and a bit of guesswork. Now I just send ChatGPT a picture of my plate and say, estimate this for me. It's not 100% perfect, but it's close enough that I don't feel like a failure for eating lasagna when I want to. Tip 6, travel and arrangements. Let's be honest, planning a trip sounds fun until you're buried under 5 tabs, 3 booking sites, and a mental breakdown. That's where ChatGPT comes in, like your travel agent BFF who doesn't charge commission at all. Just say where you're going, how many days you'll be there, your interests, your kids' ages, especially if they're at the I'm bored stage of life. And boom, it spits out a whole itinerary faster than you can say, where's my passport? Now, do you have to follow that itinerary word for word? Of course not. You're a free spirit, but it gives you a solid plan that beats winging it and ending up at a closed museum with a few cranky kids and overpriced snacks. Hotel hunting without the emotional damage. Finding a hotel used to feel like online dating. Tons of options, everyone claiming to have a great location, and half of them lying. So I just asked ChatGPT what's a quiet, family-friendly hotel in New Orleans with a gym that won't make me sell a kidney. And just like that, real suggestions without the hassle. No scrolling through sketchy reviews or guessing what rustic charm actually means to them. Packing list that saves you from having useless arguments. If you've ever packed about 12 pairs of socks and no underwear, you know the struggle. Tell ChatGPT where you're going, how long, and what kind of weather you're dealing with. And it'll build you a packing list that actually makes sense for where you're going. And of course, your trip. Bonus, it won't shame you for overpacking snacks like your partner does. Real-time translation magic. Foreign menus, street signs, is this milk or nail polish remover? ChatGPT can translate it all in just seconds. Just snap a photo and let AI save you from eating something, well, unidentifiable. It's basically like carrying a local in your pocket without the weird awkwardness. Tip 7, both events and entertainment. Because boredom is truly a crime, game nights equal saved by AI planning. Planning events for our Wednesday night gaming group used to mean about 45 minutes of what about charades followed by so many groans. Now I tell ChatGPT, give me 5 fun, slightly chaotic games for teens and young adults, and then boom, we have options that don't involve awkward silences or even glitter explosions. Movie and book ideas that don't start fights. Trying to find a movie everyone agrees on is harder than picking a baby name. I told ChatGPT we have a 19-year-old watching as well as an 83-year-old coming to watch as well. Give us some family-friendly movies that won't cause, well, a rebellion. It delivered some hits, some flops, but overall way better than scrolling Netflix for about an hour and giving up. And if you're more of a let's read a book and feel smart kind of household, same deal. Just ask and you'll get titles that match your vibe. No more wandering the library hoping something falls off the shelf. Tip 8, food and the art of cooking. Recipe roulette. Have a dish in mind but have no idea how to make it. Say something like, give me a recipe for coconut curry chicken, and ChatGPT will deliver a full recipe in seconds. No ads, no scrolling past someone's life story about how curry reminds them of a childhood trip to Bali. Just the good stuff. Is it going to rival your grandma's secret recipe? Probably not, but it gets the job done when you're definitely hungry and so impatient. What can I make with this random fridge chaos? Let's say your fridge looks like, well, a cooking challenge gone wrong. A tomato, some leftover rice, shredded cheese, and half a rotisserie chicken. Tell ChatGPT what you've got and it'll whip up a few meal ideas that don't scream desperation dinner. You might even feel like a creative genius until you remember AI did all the work. Recipe remix time. Want to tweak a recipe like make this dairy-free, add more spice, or double it because I invited my entire extended family? Just ask, ChatGPT will adjust everything so you don't accidentally serve a dozen people a meal made for 3. The grocery list zen. Grocery shopping used to mean wandering the aisles like a lost soul. Now I paste a recipe and ask ChatGPT to make a grocery list sorted by aisle. You can also hand it your chaotic shopping list and ask it to organize it by the store department, because nothing is worse than realizing you skipped produce while in the frozen food section. Share this awesome episode with someone you know who needs it to help them plan for what's to come. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I hate for you to miss the next episode. Now let's get into our recap. So let's do a quick recap just in case you missed a tip on our list. Tip 1, homes and ways of life. Tip 2, professional and business related. Tip 3, assistance with personal matters and productivity. Tip 4, education and learning. Tip 5, wellness and healthcare. Tip 6, travel and arrangements. Tip 7, both events and entertainment. Tip 8, food and the art of cooking. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. Bruce Lee. I just want to take a moment to thank our patrons and channel members. This episode would not be possible without your support. Thank you. And if you would like to support the show, visit patreon.com/perspectiveplans today. Thank you so much for stopping by and pressing play. I truly appreciate it. Let me know down below in the comments or your podcast review what tip you'll be using. Keep planning for what's to come, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.